So Greg is cutting what?
I'm cutting some 2x4s to give a more consistent angle to our roof.
The ceiling.
The ceiling, yeah. Around and round the obstacle course we go.
Oh yeah. It's not fun without obstacles, right?
No.
So this is what we've been working on in the living room. And basically what is this beam called in the middle?
We have our ridge.
The
that
ridge.
Your dad and brother added.
Yeah.
It was bad, right, when you moved in?
Yeah, they were joking that Lucky Charms must have built the roof because it was shaped like a horseshoe. Because there was such a sag in it. So when my brother redid the roof, they cut out that beam there. You can see it looks kind of new compared to these beams. They cut the beam out and replaced it. So now the ceiling was in such rough shape, we wanted to redo it.
Yeah, and then when we stripped it, we also noticed that the ridge had actually settled from all the heavy snows and everything. So we jacked up the ridge again, and we added new collar ties in and bolted them through to stiffen this up.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you pointed out was the fact that the slope part over there was wider than over here.
Yes.
So now that's what cutting these 2x4s to just simulate the look there over on this side. So everything is nice, neat, even, parallel,
Etc.
etc.
I don't know if I was recording that whole time.
Oh, Jesus.
That was just your practice run.
Oh, stop it.
These are some of the obstacles we're working around. In this room, excuse me, Ollie, we have, obviously, there's no other place in the house for any of the supplies to redo the ceiling. So we have all of that stuff, insulation, wood, and then we're working around some equipment. That's actually a stander. And then we have a teeter hang-up. And basically there's like a little path in between my piano and the treadmill and everything else. And Greg's kind of playing gymnastics or something, jumping around and trying to balance on everything. Plus in the doorway, we have the chick brooder. So there's like that much space to get through right now. As you can see, the insulation looks a little choppy, and that isn't normally how it's done. But the construction was a little weird. Normally framing is what they call 16 on center, and this has been about 18 and a half, 19 on center. So our solution was to buy regular insulation and then cut it sideways to fit the space. You know, it worked. It was a little annoying. It took a little longer than it needed to, but it worked. You starting over here?
I'm starting over there.
Okay. Quick, let's do what we can while they're out there. You're gonna have to hustle.
I know. That's that one. Now I'll go to this one.
Getting there. This is what we got accomplished the other night. Greg got 3 lights cut in, and we have to finish this section hopefully tonight, and that little strip there. So as you can see, we're making progress, and it's pretty exciting.
If you're wondering why I have a bottle jack on the ceiling, I just want to tighten this up. Probably can't see it on the camera, but this side kind of is going like this, and I want to try to straighten it before we go too far. And I put these blocks in because the more I put pressure, the more the ceiling wanted to push down. So that's where we're at. Ta-da!
I'm following you. I think you need me to hold the tape measure anyway.
Yep. Yep, one up you. Hold that. Right up.
Ooh, I just got a close-up.
Of me? Oh,
yeah.
God. Hell of a way to spend a Friday night.
And St. Patrick's Day. Becca came over for dinner and got this kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm going to go out to the trailer. I'm going to get my jigsaw. I'm going to cut them their holes.
Why don't you get your hole saw? It's a lot easier.
I don't have a 5.5.
Oh.
So.
That explains it.
And I checked my local Home Depot today, and they did not stock a 5.5.
Is that so?
That's correct.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
One tool I don't have.
Wow,
I
the
know.
king of
Mark
tools.
it down.
Holy
On the Christmas
Mark
smokes.
it down. Put it on.
Yeah.
On the Christmas
Put it
list.
on my Amazon.
You're gonna
wish
have to
list.
special order.